to have you with us from Faurot Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Missouri Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm. We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Missouri Tigers offense to go on the attack first. A rivalry game like this, they'd love to get off to a good start. Guys, the last time they met, they were trading haymakers with each other.
They sure were, and you could really tell in that game how much this rivalry meant to the players. They were exhausted, David. That game was back and forth. Neither of these teams want to lose because you don't want to hear about it for an entire offseason, and you know they're going to be playing with some fire today.
And you hear about it from the fans every time you lose. You hear about it constantly. It matters. Heard about it with Jesse Palmer in the Georgia-Florida rivalry. It was a big-time deal. They're going to be playing with emotion. Who can handle that emotion early, get settled in, and throw that first punch? And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. The give to Hardy. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Simmons on play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing Simmons. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turning it on. The 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop block on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To the air. It's Mateer. Under pressure. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They're going to ride this running back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Left side is Lanier. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Now on the move. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Making the adjustment. Simmons. Here comes the heat. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll try to make the catch in traffic, and the returner will be knocked down. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Look out! Running to his left. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Here's Simmons to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Here's a give to Hardy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Drops back. It's Simmons. Quickly out to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, give to Hardy.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. He's now up to 70 yards rushing in this game, and he's almost certain to reach the 1,500-yard mark for the season. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Hardy. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. A run for the quarterback. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their 1st. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Throwing Simmons. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Just drives it between the uprights. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Rid of it on the RPO. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
To the air, it's Mateer. Looking for a big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out wide left, it's Sategna. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Harris. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on 1st. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Defensive holding, an automatic 1st down for this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Rushes on. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Fires to the right. Just beats his man to the football. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. The Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Still looking. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Looking for room. He gets a block. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He now has 85 yards on the ground so far, and he looks to be well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Down he goes.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Quick give. It's Hardy. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
2nd and long here. Simmons. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles.
Touchdown Sooners! That one will give them the lead.
And you talk about wasting no time. That's what this offense just did. First play, explosive play. Second play, ready to rock and roll. 2-play drive. It's exactly what they drew up over there on the sidelines, Palmer.
And they did a great job of getting down to the goal line and getting set quick to go run that play, right? After the long play, the call came in, everybody got lined up. They were wasting no time. Defense completely on their heels. They don't know what just hit them.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football. I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They'll give it to Hardy. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. Here's Simmons to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Missouri wants to go fast.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. They'll run it. It's Hardy. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Final game of the regular season, just waiting on this clock to run out. Let's check out the top 12 scoreboard board right now. All of these teams fighting for playoff spots, and this is what you want to do when you're in the hunt. Finish a game like these guys have done. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Missouri. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Mateer. On the move. He'll pull it down. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking at this as a free play. Wants to throw. With the catch, it's Blaylock. That is exactly why they call the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open. Dump it to him. Let him do the rest. Let him get the first down.
Off play action on first down. Out wide left, it's Blaylock. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. From the red zone, it's Robinson. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Give to the running back. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing Simmons. Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it.